we have seen how a lot of left front leaders, the LDF leaders as well as UDF leaders have said this is just not going to work out. This kind of outreach that they have made. Surendran in the last campaign has been talking about a Christian Hindu combination, especially in central Travancore region and south Kerala as well. But most of them say it's not going to work out. How confident are these both UDF and LDF when they make statements like this? That, these are captive voters, they are captive vote banks, and we know how they will vote. Despite most of these religious leaders from these communities, especially from the Christian community, saying that BJP is not someone we don't have any sort of, untouchability towards. Everyone is can approach us. So with those kind of statements coming in, how difficult it is for the BJP to make that outreach? And second, at the same time, why is it that the UDF and LDF are very confident when it comes to the minority votes that will only go to the LDF or the UDF?
Right. Yes, as Brijesh rightly pointed out, one side, when they started with the Christian outreach program, they were having this anti-Muslim themes, like they were specifically pointing out the issue of PFI ban, and also like some examples of economic halal economy, things like that are basically anti-Muslim stuff they were taking out to reach out the Christian community. So with that, when they have this topic in their one side, their approach to their plan to reach out to Muslim community on the other side, that will its effect will be questionable. But the CPM and Congress, as you asked, they are taking it not lightly. We can see from their response, both the CPM and the Congress are planning a lot of campaigns against this. One thing, they have specifically taken out this statement from RSS ideologue MS Golwalkar's book, Bunch of Thoughts, which was translated much years ago to Malayalam in the name of Vicharadhara, where he has specifically mentioned that the Christians, Muslims, and communists are internal threats. So the BJP, so CPM is specifically using such instances, and the recent protest by a group of Christian community at New Delhi. Various Christian organizations had a protest meeting in New Delhi where they raised this issue of continuing attack against minorities. And these particular incidents are raised by CPM. Yesterday they had this their mouthpiece People's Democracy, where they have lashed out against this BJP's community outreach program. So they are not taking it lightly. They are organizing a series of campaigns. They are trying to remind people that there are these past issues, like their ideology is this. There aren't such instances happened. Even the murder of Graham Stains that are being evoked to remind people that the Sangha Parivar history is not clean. So all these parties are not taking it lightly.
All the parties are not taking it lightly. Let's get in Dr. Gopakumar. Dr. Gopakumar, when we talk about the Muslim community in Kerala, we have seen them to be very communitarian. They already have the Muslim League to represent them. They also have been largely voting for the left also, especially after Pinarayi has come in. And they have a Congress base. But then how much of it's going to be practical for the BJP to actually find some kind of a way to get them on board? Because politically, they know that they are averse to the BJP. How do you think that the strategy of outreach could even work with the Muslim community in Kerala, who are sizably with the Muslim League as well as the Left Democratic Front?
You are right. It's $1 million question as to how much BJP will be successful in reaching to the Muslims. Already there is a minor sprinkling of Muslim supporters within the BJP. But to expand its horizon, it's a very big challenge. The BJP has already initiated for an outreach towards the Christians, which will be more effective than the Muslim community. Because the Christian community, a large section of them are highly educated and belong to the middle class. And also they have a historical Hindu base. So there is no strong antipathy towards BJP give chance that BJP becomes a mainstream party, the Christians will not have much inhibition in supporting the BJP. But even then, they have to do a lot of work because traditionally the Christian communities were with the Congress all the time. But now things have changed. The micro balancing of vote bank politics has also changed. As you rightly mentioned, the left has started penetrating to the Muslim community in a sizable way. Historically, the Muslim community in Kerala, constituting 27% of the population, they were, particularly North Kerala, they were with the Muslim League, and the nationalist Muslims were with the Congress. This was the attitude and the position for a pretty long time. But this has changed over the period, and now if you measure the left votes, definitely 25 to 30% of vote share of the LDF comes from the Muslim community. This was possible for two reasons. One, the conventional stronghold, the Indian Union Muslim League, has started declining, particularly during the last 25 years. And a militant wing has risen up. In between that, there is another splinter group called Indian National League, which believe in parliamentary politics and electoral politics, and they join with the left. So the CPM is now turning more towards a Muslim vote, because although they have a strong Hindu base, particularly with the OBC, if they can take away a sizable section of Muslim votes, that will help them electorally to get a critical mass base for continued success in electoral politics. This is exactly here the Congress is in a dilemma, because the Congress and the Muslim League were in the same coalition for a long, long time. But with the decline of the Indian Union Muslim League on the one side, the rise of militancy, ISIS recruits, and then you have INL, Indian National League.
Right.
Extremism has caught up in several levels, and this has created a big challenge for the Muslim community in general.